Hi, welcome once again. I have no idea what's wrong with the signal today, and things are just, again and again, it's going away and coming back. So, just 1 second. Yes, I guess we can do it now. I hope you all are joining in once again so that we are able to continue with our Guru Seva Guruvar for the day. Yes, okay. So, I guess we should immediately begin because otherwise, the signal, I have no idea when it goes and comes back. I would request you all to please, write down your questions again and quickly take a nice deep breath in and slowly release out. And once again, take a deep breath in and hold that question in your heart and know that this is the right question for you because today this is what you need guidance for. Allow your questions to flow not from a short form perspective of this week now, but from the perspective of crossing over this turbulent year of 2020 into 2021. What is it that you are looking at in 2021? Yeah? Yes. So, hello Nimisha, hello Megha. No voice? Is it right? Is it? Hi, good evening, Om Sai Ram. Can you, okay, can you hear me? Yes, Swati, I am audible, right? Okay. Okay, great. So I am audible. Let's just begin. Lovely. Pallavi Dhingra, Urmit Kaur. Hi, Swati Nalavde. Good evening. Rekha Goswami. So Sharifa Bula. First question for the evening comes from Sharifa. I'm not sure if I made a mistake taking my hubby back. Can you please give me some guidance? Okay, sure. Let's ask the angels. What is the blockage? What is it that you are facing and what is it that you need to do? Okay, Sharifa, let's ask. Yeah, let's look at what the blockage is. So, Sharifa, the card that has come out for you is about forgiveness, is about relationships, is about looking at things from a different perspective. You are looking at things from your side of the boundary. Please try to look at things from the other side of the boundary, Sharifa, because what this situation is trying to teach you is that you have to appreciate other person's point of view, as in agree to disagree kind of a thing. Nobody is saying that you don't need to do what you want to do, but the point that is being conveyed to you that it is important to be yourself. Do not try and change yourself. Do not try to alter your things just because you want a certain thing to be in a certain way. Okay, and also do not try to mold the other people into the way you want. So there is nothing wrong with the situation. It's just that the way you are looking at needs to be refined in a certain order. So what you can also do is wait for 12 days before you really get into the thing that okay, did I do a mistake or should I be going ahead, something like that. So wait for 12 days. 12 days are a little tricky, and as you know that Saturn and Jupiter were so close, just a degree apart, literally on the same degree, right now a few days ago. So please understand that these are two very strong planets and they do create an impact on our lives. So please wait for 12 days before taking any decision or before letting any thought become very, very solid in your heart and mind. Yeah. Till then, you can always pray to Archangel Gabriel, and also, if you have a selenite wand, please continue to, clear your aura with the selenite wand. It will really, really help you. Yeah. I've already taught everyone how to clean the aura with the selenite wand. That is from the top of your head, right in front. Slowly move it in your auriclear right down to the floor and then tap on the floor 3 times. Like that, you have to move in the anti-clockwise direction. So, from the front, then to the left, then to the back, right. Okay. All this, in every time, you have to take it down and tap on the floor 3 times. So, clean your aura 2 to 3 times every day, Sharifa. I'm sure you're going to feel good. Lovely, Swati. Thanks for telling me that I am audible because, this is the 3rd time I'm logging in. Yes, Arpita Mehta, general reading for me and guidance. Yes, sure. So, as I've said that today I'm sitting with 2 decks. One is the tarot if you are looking at something predictive. then we'll look up tarot. If you are looking for guidance, we'll look up angel guidance. Yeah. So for Arpita, okay, you know, Arpita, I think you're really moving so much in sync with the new, you know, full moon energy. Full moon is right here on 30th December, and I feel that's such a wonderful date for, you know, the full moon, because full moons are for releasing, are for letting go what doesn't serve us, you know, things that have run their course. So you are actually in that energy, Arpita. Please, you know, think very objectively, think what exactly has been happening in your life and what is it that you are not allowing to move out of your zone, and that is why it is cluttering your mind and your emotions, and it probably creates a whole lot of confusion in yourself, or you know, it also percolates into other things, right, Arpita? So yes, you need to clear away all that no longer serves you. Please be a realist, and you know what, you're very, very independent, and you're very enterprising, so allow these qualities to grow more and more and more into you. Yeah. What you can also do is, if you are unable to let go, you can definitely order some foot soaks from us. You know, these are my foot soaks. So yes, you know, so I have the foot soaks with sage, with lavender for relaxation. And if you're looking at opening up your heart chakra, Arpita, that is what exactly you want. This is the heart chakra foot soak. So you can put this little salt in you know, a little bucket full of warm water and soak your feet at night for 10 to 15 minutes. And after soaking your feet in the foot soak water with this salt, blow 7 times. Yeah, Arpita, the trick is to blow 7 times. Now what do you do? When you take a deep breath in, first visualize that the breath is in your third eye, you know, entire head. And then when you blow out in the water. You know, your feet are both soaked in the water, and you blow out in the water. So you have to visualize that all the residual thoughts from your third eye have, you know, gone out into the water. Similarly, you have to do for the throat chakra, then for your heart chakra, then solar plexus, hara chakra, and the root chakra. Yeah. So for each chakra, you have to take a deep breath in, fill in that chakra with you know, prana, that is the breath of life, and simply exhale out in the water. And I'm sure if you do that for 7 consecutive days, you are going to feel much, much, much more better. Okay, Arpita? Yes, Ridhima Jainbesh, hi ma'am. Reposting my question. You know, last week has been tough for me, and it's my birthday today. Oh wow, that's such a wonderful, you know, wishing you a very, very, very happy birthday, Ridhima. Wishing you that everything that you feel you've lost, you gain more and more and much more of the, you know, Lord's blessings and your heart's wishes. Yeah. So now your question is, I'm seeking guidance and how to bring peace with what has happened. I'm sure it has been a very, very tough journey for you, Ridhima, and I'm sure there must be some learning definitely there. That is why you've gone. But right now I know the pain and you know, the heartache is too much. So yes, let us ask for guidance from the angels as to how. Okay, so the guidance that I get for you, Ridhima, is, just one second. Yes, Ridhima Jainbesh says that you need to embrace nature big time, and you need to embrace what you can do with your hands, you know, the sense of touch. It's very, very important that you do something creative with your hands. If you do not feel like making, okay fine, go and do gardening, touch the grass with your hands. What is coming out is that you need to you know, create something. You need to be in touch with yourself. That is your hara chakra, and exactly that is what we are talking about, Ridhima. So you know, you need to create something. Spend time making food, or you know, making something. If you're doing some work, please involve yourself in your work, which gives you a lot of peace and satisfaction. That is what is coming, because this is what is going to heal you. Nature is going to heal you. Go plant some trees, take a walk, or simply, you know, soak in nature. You need to take a step back and rest for some time. Yeah, Ridhima, my heart really goes out to you. A big, big, big warm hug to you, Ridhima. Take good care of yourself. Yeah. Bhavna Puri, hi, please help me with a message from angels regarding multiple thoughts in my mind right now. Thank you. Okay, Bhavna, so let's ask the angels as to how you can deal with the multiple thoughts that are, you know, in your mind right now. You know what? The card that has come out for you in my deck is that you know, you're thinking very very as independently is the wrong word, but individualistically. So what you need to be is a little more realist, little more, you have to be in sync, that okay, this is the truth and this is what I need to do, this is the place where I need to go, and this is the thought that I need to pay attention to. Because of course there are a lot of things, the thoughts that are going on in your mind. As I said, the new moon, the full moon energy is literally growing day by day. Today is 24th, by 30th it will be full moon, and by the time we reach the full moon, we already have a lot of debris in us, lot of debris as in terms of emotions, in terms of thoughts, and in terms of so many events that we feel, oh God, now I don't need them. So please muster up the courage to take up decisions so that you are able to put a full stop to a lot of things that do not serve you anymore, Bhavna. That's the guidance that I get for you, that you need to look in the mirror and really look at what you want to keep and what you want to do away with, and whatever comes out that this is what you need to do away with, please do away with that. Okay, so this is what I'm getting for you. What will help you in doing is a beautiful fluorite. If you have a rainbow fluorite with you, Bhavna, please hold it very very close to you. Please hold it in your hand and meditate, or keep it near your bedside, keep it on your office table, because what will happen, fluorite helps in increasing and improving your focus and concentration. So only that what is necessary for you, only that which is good for you, it will stay with you, and rest everything will move out. At the same time, there's a beautiful third eye meditation that I have on my YouTube channel. I would want you to just look it up, and since you are a Reiki channel yourself, I know that you know how to zone into your third eye. So please meditate on your third eye for a few minutes, or you can always log on to my YouTube channel and look up the third eye meditation and do it every single day. That will benefit you. Yeah, Bhavna? So best of luck from our side. Yes, Megha Saini, please advise, when will I be able to buy my new home? Okay, so let's get into the predictive part, as I was saying. Let's look up the tarot and see if we can get it. Though we are just doing one card reading, so these are more of like yes or no, or some arbitrary, not arbitrary, a little rough on this answers, because if we are really looking at answering this question, we need a good 3 to 5 card spread, and then there would be questions that come out and we look at them all. So when will Megha Saini be able to buy her own house? Yeah, so okay, so the card that comes out to me says that there are two things, Megha. One is that you really need to sit back and think that do you really need to buy a new house right now? Yeah, do you really need to buy? Do you really want to buy a new house now? Is this the correct time? So you need to really go into yourself and look up everything, your emotional need, your financial need, and everything, if everything comes together. Second is that yes, maybe in the next 3 months you're really going to you're going to be able to find something that you like, and the max window I can give you is by 3 months you can sort of shortlist, this is what I want, and or maybe you might just take a plunge and buy it. Max is 3 years. So I definitely get this, because yes, you are looking and you are really interested in it, and you are looking very enthusiastically, and what I see is that yes, you will be actively looking at it. So the next 3 months look very critical to me in terms of buying your new house. And if you really go inward and start thinking if you really need it or something like that, and it comes max 3 years. So 3 months to 3 years is the window that I can give you. But what I can see is that you definitely are looking at buying a house very keenly, and yes, the answer is yes, very soon. Yes, Pallavi Jha, ma'am, 4/581. Okay, so I'm not into numerology, neither am I doing astrology. I'm doing card readings, Pallavi. But yes, I can read your question. Angel card for you. Okay, sure. So let's look up an angel card for Pallavi Jha. So you want a general reading from angel cards. Okay. So a general reading for Pallavi Jha. So, Pallavija, you are entering a phase where you can sit back and relax because you've done, whatever you could do in this year, or whatever you could do for, if it is a job, if it's a project, or in your life, various situations that have come up, you have done your best and you've really done a good job. You've succeeded most of the times, and you know what? You have actually walked your talk, as they say. So what you believe in, you've actually moved on that path. So the angels are very, very happy, and they feel that you have learned a lot of your lessons that you have wanted to, and you have walked the path that you were supposed to walk. And this is the time to bow your head in gratitude to the universe, so that as it supported you in everything that you've done. So please use this next 20 days, that is what is coming to me, the next 21 days, to only soak in contentment. And please, every single day before you sleep at night, Pallavi, please express gratitude for at least 11 things that are in your life. It can be as simple as I'm absolutely grateful that I have a safe house. I'm grateful that I have a warm bed to sleep in. I'm so grateful that I have my family which supports me. It can be the same thing every day, but please, 11 things every single day at night before you sleep. And please pay gratitude with a lot of love, with a lot of emotion. Yeah, so that is it for you, Pallavija. I hope it's okay. Okay, Swati Nalavde, my aura reading, please. Absolutely. So, okay, Swati, what I feel is today your throat. It's your throat chakra that is of concern today. And yes, the second one is that is the root. Of course, you are working very, very hard on being grounded, on being realistic, on being confident and moving ahead. But at the same time, your verbal and non-verbal expression, your decision making, sometimes you think, okay, this is right, sometimes you think that is right, and they just take a toll on you, and you are sometimes really confused as to what to do. So yes, you are getting there. So what I would actually tell you is, Swati, that you can visualize a small Shiva in your throat, because your throat is supposed to be the seat of Shiva as well. So you can visualize Shiva in your throat and pray to Lord Shiva. Maybe you can just do your Om Trimbakam Yajamahe mantra every day for 108 counts, or instead of 108, at least 11 or 21, 51, whatever you can really do. What I mean by really do is, it's no point sitting with the mala and doing 108 times when 100 times your mind is here and there, and you are like, oh God, I have to do this, oh God, I have to do this. So Shraddha ke saath, Swati, jitna bhi kar pao, I'm sure it's going to help you. But all in all, do focus on your throat chakra, do focus on your throat, on the blue color in the throat. I think that would be really nice. Yeah. Yes, Nimisha Jain, we are trying for new school admission for my son. Will we get through it? Okay, so let me just look up my tarot. So it's Nimisha S. Jain. I wish you had written the name of your son also, but it's okay. Let us just try and look it. Next time, please, if you're asking for somebody else, please to write their names. It just helps me, because we are able to connect very cleanly to that person. So yes, will Nimisha Jain's son be able to get the admission? So what I see is that it's going to be a lot of struggle. It's going to be a lot of struggle, and there are going to be a lot of choices also for school. So you will be, at some point in time, you will be confused. At some point in time, you will say, oh my God, this is also good school, this is also good school, this is also good school, so many good schools. So where do I admit my child? And that you might be confused, and at the same time you will have a certain set of ideas that this is the kind of school that I want my child to go in. So yes, this confusion definitely is going to be rampant. So as I said, I would want you to look up green aventurine. I'm actually looking for that crystal, but if you can just Google it, green aventurine crystal. It's a very beautiful crystal. So it will help you get the best school for you, in the sense for your child. That means that green aventurine helps you get all the in terms of projects, schools, or whatever is good for you. It will allow that to float up towards you. So definitely you will get through. Yes, Jyoti Gogia Kataria, one card for my future. Okay, let me just look up Jyoti Gogia card for your future. You know what, Jyoti? There are a lot of ideas in your mind. There are a lot of things that you want to do. You really want to do a lot of stuff, in the sense आपके शौक भी हैं और आप जो भी काम कर रही हैं या कुछ भी चाहती हैं, बहुत सारी आपकी इच्छाएं हैं. एज जैसे हज़ारों ख्वाहिशें ऐसी कि हर ख्वाहिश पे दम निकले. सो यू रियली enthusiastic and you are raring to go kind of a person. And what I can see is that in your near future, because you know what, tarot angel guidance, I always say look them up every max is the 3 years, 6 months phase, or max is the 3 years. But right now we are doing a single card reading, so I will say look up maximum 3 months. So for the next 3 months, that is the beginning of the new year, you are going to be raring to go, and you are going to be like a young person thinking of, okay, let me do this, let me do this, let me do this. So I can see a very prosperous and an abundant new year. The first quarter of the new year is going to be absolutely fantastic for you. So go ahead with whatever you thought that you would want to do. Yes. So now we have Geeta Madnani. Yes, Geeta, angel guidance for me. Just a minute, let me just shuffle the cards. Actually, I'm juggling between the tarot and angel. So yeah, so an angel guidance for Geeta Madnani. So Geeta, what's coming out is that you are in the phase of decision making. You are in the phase of doing the right thing, taking the right decisions, and getting the work done. Probably you want to wind up certain things before the Christmas or the New Year, and look at new things, or you are getting things aligned so that the work gets done. You are like as they say, the leader of the ship, or like the emperor who calls the shots, who's a visionary. So Geeta, yes, the angel says, the angel guidance for you is that what you need to bank upon is your organization and your logical abilities, because they are really you abound with them at this moment, and this is what you need at this moment to get you through all that is happening. You have a lot of leadership skills and you can get the work done. It's just that you need to be a little compassionate and a little softer. So do work on your heart chakra. Please keep a rose quartz crystal always by your side. Please keep a rose quartz crystal always by your side. Or what you can also do is you can light these energized candles. So this is an energized heart chakra candle, and you can light it whenever you are sitting for work, or in your house, even when you are thinking of deciding something, or thinking about how to get things done. Please light the heart chakra balancing candle, because that will really help you do things with some compassion, some kindness. Not that you don't have any, it's just that sometimes we take such tough decisions that we are unable to rein in the hurt that might be elicted in the other person, and we need to do that very carefully. Yeah. So Geeta, best of luck. Yes, Megha Saini, you can hear me now. Thank you so much. Yes, Nimisha, thank you. Jolly, you can't hear me? Oh God, there are such confusing remarks. Jolly says she can't hear me. Urmit says she can hear me. Bhavna says she can hear me. Okay, cool. So I take it that you can hear me. Yes, so Harpreet Brar says good evening, ma'am. Good evening. Om Sai Ram. Please read my aura. Okay. So Harpreet, definitely what I can see is that your third eye is very active. That means there are thoughts, or you are trying to make decisions, or you're trying to sort out a lot of things in your mind or in your life, or your work pressure is so much that you need to sort of, as they say, lot of projects are pending, or some decisions are pending, or things need to be done. So you are wanting to wind it up and move ahead. So that is what is happening in your third eye. So please do take care of your third eye chakra, because too much of it can give you headaches or eye aches and tiredness, feeling of as they say, lethargy can creep into you. So that is one. And the second is your solar plexus. That is your area above your navel. Do take care if there are any issues in the digestion, if there is acidity, gases, or some liver issues, gallbladder issues. Please do not ignore them. In fact, the easiest way is you can keep a citrine. Okay, I can show you. So you can have a beautiful citrine, and keep it with you, or have a lot of orange foods and orange fruits, and wear something yellow or keep yellow blooms in your house, so that you are able to balance your solar plexus again and again and again. Okay, so that's for you, Harpreet. Yes, Geeta, I just gave the angel guidance for you. Okay, lovely. So now you all can hear me. Great. Yes, Urmeet, any guidance for me? Yes, absolutely. Angels are always around us and they are always ready to give guidance. So, okay, the guidance card literally fell down from the deck for you, Urmeet. You're the lucky one. So, Archangel Michael is saying that he is protecting you. So, if you have any fearful thoughts, if you have any thoughts that if you do this or if you go this way or take up this decision, will it have a certain wrong effect or wrong impact on me or any of your loved one? So please be assured that Archangel Michael is protecting you. Archangel Michael is taking care that he will ensure only the right and only the positive things happen to you, Urmeet. And trust me, I think the gateway that has opened on 21st is really very lucky for you, because you are actually walking your path of enlightenment. So please carry on doing what exactly you have been doing. Yes, Urmeet, so best of luck. Yes, Mansi, okay, thanks so much for telling me I'm audible. Yes. Hey Chetna, greetings from Nairobi, Dr. Aditi. Thank you so much. Om Sai Ram, Chetna, because it's always such a pleasure that you are able to join in, and it makes my evening much more cheerful. Yeah, of course, everybody has made an effort and that really matters, but you also, take into consideration the time difference, so it really warms my heart. Yes, Megha, I've already answered your question when you'll be able to buy a house. I hope you hear it. Yes, Urmeet, we've already answered your one question, so we'll move forward because today we are answering only one question. Yes, Rekha Goswami, ma'am, card for me please, guidance for the coming new year. Okay, so you want angel guidance or you want a tarot guidance? Since you've used the term guidance, so I will look up the angelic guidance. Yeah, so for Rekha Goswami. Okay, Rekha, what's coming out is that, in the new year, in 2021, there are going to be a lot of opportunities that are going to come your way, which will be very good, especially one of it is going to be extremely exciting that will, as they say, that will make you want to do it. You can't lose it. But what they are saying is that for that, to really be successful in everything that is offered to you, you need to be really very outgoing. You need to put on your thinking cap. You need to be very original. You cannot allow the regular and the mundane to affect you. You need to be very creative and boldly state what exactly is in your mind. You need to be more confident. You need to take the best step forward, and if it means that you have to say no, this is not right, this is the way you should do it, to your boss or your higher up in your hierarchy. If you have to get it done, because you are going to be in an absolute marvelous flow of creativity, Rekha Goswami. So please trust your instincts and go rearing ahead. Don't allow anything to hold you back, because these projects are going to be really wonderful. So this new year is going to start with a bang for you. Okay, so best of luck, and I'm so happy that it's going to happen for you, because we've all been waiting for 2020 to finish and something nice and new to happen. Geeta, I've already answered your question. Yes. Chetna Devi, general guidance for me please. Absolutely sure. Let me just give you a general guidance. Okay, so an angelic guidance for Chetna Devi. Okay, Chetna, the thing is that something has been worrying you. Something has been, weighing on your mind. So please understand that if you are going to allow the weight of the thoughts to really percolate deep down, you can have sleepless nights, and that can impact your health as well. So Chetna Devi, please, I think last time also I had said, please, soak your feet in the foot soaks that I have. I know in Nairobi right now you cannot have my foot soaks, but please do it with the regular salt. That is, add a little bit of regular salt in the warm water, soak your feet, and 7 times just blow Take a deep breath in and hold it in your chakra and then blow it out in the water. Please do this continuously for 7 times, that is one for each chakra, and do this every single day, because what I can see is that if you are going to allow the negativity to percolate in your cells, they will percolate in your muscles, bones and organs, and that can cause you sleepless nights or some illness, and that is something, Chetna Devi, we do not want. So please shake yourself out of that zone. Start doing rooting exercises, and also please do some cord cutting exercises. Since I'm sure you know how to do the cord cutting, please indulge in cord cutting. Do that regularly for 7 days along with the foot soaks. I'm sure it will hold you in good stead. Yeah. So before we proceed, I would like to tell you that in January 2021 we are offering you 3 things. The first is that we are offering you knowledge about the chakras, because this is something that people have been asking me, how do you know that this chakra is this and this chakra is this, and how to rectify it. So yes, I feel that even if you don't know Reiki, if you're not into meditation, if you have not learned any art, you can still heal your chakras, you can still be healthy and happy. So if you are looking at knowing everything about the chakras and also how to heal them, so we are having a workshop from 10th of January about chakras, and for 7 consecutive days from 10 January onwards, I will be letting you know about the chakras. Yeah, and also there will be an individual meditation along with it, so that you are able to focus on that chakra and explore that chakra your own, yourself. The second one is about money Reiki. Of course, everybody's heard about Reiki, but this money Reiki is something that I have put together, and this workshop is, I think, a must do for everybody who's looking at improving the flow of abundance in their life. Flow of abundance as in flow of prosperity, flow of real money in their life. So how you can combine Reiki and the money thing to bring much more prosperity in your life. So do join in. This course it's going to be also on Zoom, and there will be also written literature which will be given to you, so that you are able to have that literature, practice it later on, and also we will be doing it, as I said, on Zoom. So this is on 20th Jan, and in the end of Jan, we are offering you space cleansing techniques. You've heard me saying that put salt in the swabbing water, or you can burn cinnamon, you can burn sage for cleansing, but there are a lot of more things that you can do. How to understand that my space or my house, my office, my workspace has some negative energy. So I'll be teaching you in that short course of 3 days. It's a pure WhatsApp course. I will be teaching you how you can identify the energies and how you can do away with the energies. Because of course, if you have a wonderful space, wonderful high vibration space around you, your output becomes much more powerful. Yes. So as we continue, I just wanted to share this with you. Let us continue for a few more questions. Yes, Khyati Mankar, angel guidance for me, please. Sure, Khyati. Just let me shuffle the cards a minute. It's always good to shuffle the cards so that the old questions, energies just float away. Yes, Kathy, you know what? There are a lot of things happening in your life, but what you need to do is just achieve a certain balance, so that you are able to maintain a balance with the physical aspect of things and also the emotional aspect of things. And it's extremely important that you work in that manner, because right now whatever you want to do or whatever you want to say, this is not the right time. So please withhold yourself if you are thinking of taking up a particular decision, or telling somebody your decision, or asking people to do something, because this is not the time to really open up your cards. Keep them very close to you. This is the time for a little bit of cooperation and a little bit of compromise. But as I said, it is a time to balance things out. Yeah. So I hope this helps you. Yes, Noor Naushad, guidance for me, please. Okay, so let's look up guidance for Noor Naushad. Okay, Noor Naushad, the thing is that you've come a long way in 2020, and you've understood that if we work together in collaboration or with cooperation, with a lot of compassion and kindness, we get a lot of work done. And you know what, you have people around you with whom you can collaborate, or with whom you can seek cooperation, or probably you have a wonderful team with whom you work, that it's like a winning combination. So Noor, the guidance that comes to through me to you is that what you are doing, the space that you are in right now is a very good space to be in. And just believe in yourself, be confident, and simply move ahead with a lot of confidence. Yeah. And now we'll be taking the last question of today evening, and that is of Bhavna Jam. Need angelic guidance on my spiritual path and journey in 2021. How would it be next year? Okay, so let's look up for Bhavna Jam. How will her journey be in the next year? Her spiritual journey be. Yes, Bhavna? You know what, Bhavna Jam, what is coming out to me is that you are going to be moving ahead in your journey, and you are going to take very good decisions as to how you should be going ahead and what you should be doing. But you know what, you are either with you it's happening that okay, either you'll do 100% or you will not do at all. But that will not be working for you in 2021. What you will have to do is find out small pockets where you can indulge in your own spirituality the way you want, and in the other times do it in a different way, but be in touch with spirituality. So that is what it is. At the same time, you have to do a lot of seva. What I can see is the guidance that comes is you need to share your spiritual beliefs, you need to share your spiritual gifts, you need to either heal people, you need to either give them advice freely, because that is going to really help you move ahead in your spiritual journey, Bhavna. That is what is coming to me. Definitely the card is saying that you don't need to be very cautious about sharing your talents, you need to be very open about it. And yes, moving ahead by sharing your gifts with everyone else. So I hope, Bhavna, this satisfies you. With this question, we are going to wind up today's session of Guru Seva Guruvar. Thank you so much for joining in today. We will see you next Thursday right here at 5 p.m. Om Sai Ram.